Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Right, so we have tried to see the first verse, Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta Yuyutsavaha, Mamaka
I'm going to
Pandava.
go the Bhagavad Gita. Live detection. Now is the time for you.
If somebody's mic is on, can you please mute it? Right. Make sure when we join, we mute our mic. Okay, right. Anyway, so Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta Yutsvaha, Mamaka Pandavas Chaiva, Kima Kurvada Sanjaya. The question was asked by Dhritarashtra to Sanjay. We have already discussed the background. In fact, they were there to fight. They were there for the war. And that question was not that so relevant, but Dhritarashtra had something different in his mind. And that's why the word used Mamaka, my, and Pandav, my sons and Pandav. Okay. So the moment we have that partiality or the bias, it reflects here in Dhritarashtra's question. Okay. We will try to go for that second verse. Okay. Is I'll be breaking this verse in 4. Okay. And it will be recited by me twice. So you'll get an idea how to pronounce it. Okay. Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjay Uvacha. Drashtva tu Pandavanekam. Drashtva tu Pandavanekam. Vyudham Duryodhanas tada. Vyudham Duryodhanas tada. Acharyam upasangamya. Acharyam upasangamya. Raja vachanamapravet. Raja vachanamapravet. Okay. The translation of this verse is, Sanjay said, at that time, seeing the army of the Pandavas drawn up in battle array, approaching Dronacharya, Prince Duryodhan spoke the following words. Okay. Now we will be going for word by word. As I told you, you must remember the background, how the war took place. Now, This is, as I told you earlier also, a battle between cousins. Okay. Now, tada drashtvatu pandavanikam vyudham duryodhanas tada. Okay. Tada means the time when both the armies were arrayed and Dhritarashtra was very much anxious to hear the account of the battlefield. And that's why he is asked the question. That was the first verse. What happened? Drashtva tu Pandavanikam. Tu. Dhritarashtra put the question, raised the question. What was the question? The question about his sons and the sons of Pandava. Mamaka Pandavas Shaiva. So that's why Sanjay uses this word tu to tell Dhritarashtra first about his sons. Mamaka means his sons, meaning Kaurav, his 100 sons. So first about his sons. Drashtva Pandavanikam Vyudham. It means that the army of the Pandav was arrayed in good order. The warriors had no difference in their opinion. Righteousness. And on top of that, Bhagwan Krishna were in their favor, were in their side. Although, as we have discussed in the beginning, that Bhagwan Krishna did mention that I won't be taking any weapon, I won't be fighting, but I'll be with you. So, Pandava's army was in good position. Therefore, the Pandava, though if we go in the number, they were fewer in number, but they had a greater impact. Seeing their array, their army arrayed, Duryodhan was also influenced, and that's why he was approaching Dronacharya. The Dronacharya was a guru, a master of both parties, Pandava and Kaurava. So he approaching Dronacharya spoke prudent and serious words. He went to Dronacharya. Raja Duryodhanastada. The word Raja Duryodhan. The word is uttered by Sanjay is Raja. Raja means king. In fact, he was not the king. He was the prince. Duryodhana was called Raja, king, because Dhritarashtra, the father, had the greatest attachment and affection for Duryodhana, for his son. Moreover, Duryodhana was the prince. He looked after the affairs of the empire, while Dhritarashtra was only the nominal head, stamp, rubber stamp, or you can say for the namesake, or you can say backseat driver was Duryodhana. So Duryodhana was the main cause of the warfare too. It was because of all these factors, Sanjay used this word Raja Duryodhana. Drashtva Pandavanekam Yudham Duryodhanastada. Now the Drashtva. Okay. This particular word Drashtva in this chapter, it has been used 3 times. We will see when it comes. Okay. Drashtva, seeing the Pandavas' army. Duryodhan approached Dronacharya, the Guru. So that's the, in this verse, second verse. It will come again in the verse 20. Seeing Kaurava army. Arjun says like that. Okay. And it will come again in the verse 28 also. Okay. Now, there was a difference of opinion in the Kaurav army because Duryodhan, due to Duryodhan, Dushasan, etc., all that members of that army, they wanted to wage the war, but Bhishma, Drona, Vikarna did not want. Although Bhishma, Drona, Vikarna were in Duryodhan's party, but they did not want the war. Whereas Dushasan, Duryodhan, they were in favor of war. So that's the difference of opinion. And there's a rule that where there is a difference in opinion, the vigor subsides. They will fight. Sometimes, if you have to say, they'll fight, but for the sake of fighting. Whereas in the Pandav side, they were all one in opinion. Acharyam upasangamya. It seems, I mean, look, when I'm trying to explain this particular word, I assume that you have the book of Gita in front of you. You have kept that particular verse open in front of you. Then only you will be able to relate this. Okay. Acharyam upasangamya. It seems that there were 3 reasons for Duryodhan to approach Dronacharya, to approach his master, his guru, Acharyam upasangamya. Okay, let us try to see and understand what are these 3 reasons. Okay. First, he went for his selfish interest so that he could arouse ill will in Dronacharya's heart. in Dronacharya's mind. Against who? Against the Pandava. And Dronacharya might be specially partial to his army. So that was the reason one. That was the self-interest to create ill will in his master in Dronacharya's mind against Pandava. Second, it was proper on his part to go to Dronacharya to express his regard for him, of course, because he was his preceptor. He has taught everything to Duryodhana. And third, it's very significant for the chief warrior not to leave his position. Otherwise, the whole order of the army is disturbed. So, it was proper on the part of Duryodhana to go to the Dronacharya. Okay. Now, there can be a question that Duryodhana should have first of all approached Bhishma, because Bhishma was commander in chief from that side, from the Kaurav side. He was the supreme commander. Then why did he approach Dronacharya first? The answer can be that the Drona, if we are talking about the Guru Drona, okay, not that drone now, we be taking the picture and video, not that drone camera, okay. That drone and Bhishma, both, in fact, both have had the soft corner for Pandava. Both love Pandava. Of course, the Kaurava also. But Drona had a special kindness and love for Arjun. I mean, look, Arjun was the most favorite disciple or the pupil of Drona. Not only that, Duryodhana had a pupil-preceptor relationship with Drona, but he had no family relationship with Drona. Therefore, it was proper on his part to go to Drona to please him, to please Drona. Now, let's see. In practical life too, it is seen that a man for his selfish interest tries to please a person who is not closely related to him by offering him regard. Duryodhana thought, because Bhishma was the great-great-grandfather. Bhishma was his grandfather. So it was easy to please him. Even if he was displeased because of his family relationship. So the Bhishma also loved him very much. Bhishma blew his conch loudly to please and cheer up Duryodhana. That will come. And then next few verses, how Bhishma blows his conch to start the war. Vachanam abravit. Now, look, my dear friends, I mean, when you see this on the YouTube, this particular The title can be Geeta Talk or Talk on Geeta or something, but it's a Geeta class, okay? So we need to go thoroughly, and who cares how long it's going to take? Those who have joined some years together, they exactly know. Those who are new, for them, maybe. So, Vachanam Abravit. Now, if I take you the Sanskrit, if we break this word Vachanam Abravit, Vachanam Abravit, it was enough. If he would have said Abravit. Abravit means spoke. Because Abravit means words, but he has put the word Vachanam Abravit, words. Vachanam has been used. Why? Which shows that Duryodhan spoke prudent and meaningful words in order to arouse what? Ill will in Dronacharya's mind, in Dronacharya's heart, against Pandava, and to win his favor, so that he could fight wholeheartedly on the Kaurav side, and they would gain victory. Thus, the term Vachanam was used with a selfish motive. Again, I mean, look, we need to try to read between the lines. Yeah, I mean, look, they are there. Okay, they are there to fight. Okay. Now he knew that Dronacharya, Bhishma are in his party. Duryodhana knew that in the, but still he knew for sure, or you can say he had doubt in his mind that man, Dronacharya is there with me, Bhishma Pitama is with me, but whether he is going to fight half-heartedly or the wholeheartedly, I don't know. So in the beginning, if there is a doubt, before you start anything, the result is explained. The result is there. Okay. So that was the verse 2. Now let's go on verse 3. Okay. Pashyaitam Panduputraणाम् पश्यैतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्य महतिं चमुम् आचार्य महतिं चमुम् व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येण धीमता तव शिष्येण धीमता. Meaning, behold, O Master, this mighty army of the sons of Pandu, arrayed for battle by your talented pupil, Drashtadumna, the son of Drupada. Okay, so he is mentioning the name of his, he is the pupil who, the new character is, I mean, appears here. whose name is Drishtadyumna. In this verse, it has just mentioned Drupada Putrena, the son of Drupad. Who is Drupad? In-law, father-in-law of Pandav, father of Draupadi. And Drupada Putrena, Drupad's son's name is Drishtadyumna. Okay. Now, let's try to go by the words. Acharya. By addressing Drona as Acharya, it seems that Dronacharya means to say that he is the preceptor who taught the Kaurava and Pandavas. What did he teach? The science of warfare, all the weapons and everything. So he should not be partial to either of the groups. You see now what I told the line in the last verse. The doubt is there in Duryodhana's mind that maybe the teacher, the Dronacharya, can go partial. Okay. Tava Shishyena Dhimata. By this phrase, Duryodhan wants to say that Drona is so simple hearted that he has taught the science of warfare to Drushtadumna. And who is Drushtadumna again? Drupad's sons. And who is Drupad? Once upon a time, Drupad and Drona were friends. But now that I am not going in that story, maybe when we get a chance, we might in future sometime. Drupad's son, Drushtadumna, who is born to kill Drona, who is born to kill Drona. And even though Drona has taught him also, and who is so clever that he is determined to vanquish and kill none other than his own preceptor. I mean, with the new, all the names and characters, with this Geeta class, to go for each and every character, each and every in detail with the history and the story. I don't say it's impossible, it's difficult. But when we'll get chance, I'll definitely try to narrate that. Okay, right? Drupada Putrena means that Drupad, with the motive of getting your honor killed. Who? Drones. Your honor killed. Got a holy sacrifice. I mean, he has did some sadhana, some spiritual practice to kill Drona. He is just reminding. And that's why the Drishtadyumna was born. The same Drishtadyumna was standing before him as commander of the rival army. He's just reminding who is in front of you. Though Duryodhan could speak the word Drishtadyumna instead of Drupadaputra, the son of Drupad, yet he intentionally used Drupadaputra to remind Dronacharya of the enmity that Drupada had with him. So he really meant that it was good opportunity to take revenge. I think as I am going this, maybe not this class, in maybe next week or following week, I'll have to narrate this specifically how that Drupada and Drone became enemy. Maybe if promise, if not next week, definitely the following week. पाण्डुपुत्रम् एकं व्यूढाम् महतिं चमुं पश्य. Behold, the mighty army of Pandava arrayed for battle by the son of Drupada. It means that Duryodhan wants to say, "O master, the Pandavas, whom you love, have made the son of Drupada the general of their army, so that he may kill you. Had they loved you, they would never have appointed him as a general." I mean, from all angle, Duryodhan wants to create that ill will in Drona's mind. Though the army of Kaurava was larger than that of the Pandava. The army of Kaurava was 11 Akshauhini. I mean, it's a unit, and what is the definition of Akshauhini? And that is 11. Whereas Pandav had 7 Akshauhini. Let me give you the number of Akshauhini. Okay. One Akshauhini is, I mean, that consists, or that have 21,870 chariots. If you want to write, you can write. One Akshauhini Sena, what it contains? What is the definition of one Akshauhini Sena? Sena is army. One Akshauhini. If you want to write, if you want me to spell Akshauhini, AKSHAUHINI. I repeat, AKSHAUHINI. Akshauhini army. Akshauhini Sena. Right. In one Akshauhini Sena, 21,870 chariots. Okay. And 21,870 elephants. 21,870 chariots, 21,870 elephants. And then it comes horse. How many horses? 65,610. 65,610. And last but not least, how many foot soldier? How many soldiers? 109,350. 109,350. 09350. 109,350. Okay. That is one Akshavahini Sena. Okay. That is one Akshavahini army. And Kaurav side, there were 11 Akshavahini army. Whereas Pandav side, there were only 7. So obviously, Kaurav side, it was larger. And Pandav side, it was smaller than that. Yet, the army of the Pandavas seemed to Duryodhan larger than what it actually was. The army of the Pandavas seemed more formidable to Duryodhan. Why Duryodhan thought that? What are the reasons? Here are some answers. Number one, it was arrayed in such a manner that even a small army seemed larger to Duryodhan. I mean, look, you can say it's a technique. How you present it. How you present it. Then all the warriors of the Pandavas army were united and one in mind. That is more important. We are one. That's why we have a prayer in the Vedic. Samani vaha kutihi samanamastu manaha. We are one. So it seemed greater in strength and enthusiasm. They were one, full of vigor, full of courage. Drawing Drona's attention to the army of the Pandavas, Duryodhana wants to say to Dronacharya that he should not regard the army of the rival group as ordinary or the small. It's small, it's not small. He should fight with all his might, and it would not be difficult for him to defeat the son of Drupada because he was his pupil, he was his student. Etah Pashya means that the army of the Pandava is arrayed for the battle. So you should take a quick decision how to get victory over them. You know, Pashyetam Panduputranam Acharyam Mahantincham Judam Dvaduptrena Tava Shishyena Dhimata. It's going that one after the another. Okay. So we're going to conclude today's class. Okay. We will meet next week again and we'll try to understand in the next verse what Sanjay describes in front of Dhritarashtra. What will be the words from Duryodhana's mouth? Although in the beginning, although those who are with me since years together, they know, but I need to admit that whatever I have presented here, absolutely nothing belongs to me. Whatever I have heard, I have read, I have studied, I am just trying to simplify and put in front of you. So, credit goes to those. I can't take the credit. Even Bhagavan Krishna has not put the copyright on the Bhagavad Gita. So I can't. But those who have given the commentary and those My main reference book is Sadhak Sanjeevani, the commentary written by Swami Ram Sukdas ji. So I need to remind you that, okay, as per our schedule, okay, 73rd verse of the 18th chapter. So those who are new can open the chapter 18th, verse 73. That will be reading, reciting together, and then Sumitra Ben will lead us with the Aarti. नष्टो मोहः स्मृतिर्लब्धा त्वत्प्रसादान्मयाच्युत स्थितोऽस्मि गतसन्देहः करिष्ये वचनं तव